Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Silly Saturday Soulstone Survivor video. Today we got something exceptionally silly for you, and that is an Ask Vortex only build. We're going to just jump straight into it and I'll explain everything to you. Unfortunately, because it's a single skill and it's quite just the way it works, it's quite difficult to do higher tiers, so we're just going to do Sigil of the Void on the +0 difficulty. I mean, still even like that, that's crazy, so let's get straight into it. Firstly, as you saw there, we started off with random skills. We didn't actually start off with any skill. And the way that that works is the unconventional start rune. It allows us to start the game with 1 skill point and 5 rerolls. The 1 skill point is to give us the first level up, or as if we were level 2. So we can choose our own skill in the very beginning of the game. If you had open slots and weapon expert, you could actually start the game off with 3 skills instead of 2 or 1 or whatever the case may be. In this case, we only want 1 skill. In order to get just 1 skill, we run Devastating Blow as well as Focused Mind. They reduce the amount of skill slots we have by 5, giving us Devastating as well as giving us 70% increased damage to our Vortex. So quite a lot of damage gained over there, and it works out really well. Now, I did try this with multiple different characters, well actually just one other. I thought Elementalist might have a really fun time doing this, but it turns out that Machinist is really good because of his artifact power and also his Ascension, because of the extra additional damage and life and movement speed, multicast chance, all that juicy stuff. It all adds up. It's all really good to get, so it makes a big difference. We decided to grab the Machinist instead after testing the Elementalist. Elementalist got us to about +8 vials. The only problem is that took us like 28 minutes, where I've tested it with the Machinist as well, and you can get to +9 in 25 under. I do want to try something a little bit different here than what I did previously, and I think it will actually make us a little bit faster or work out a little bit better. So we'll see what happens. But it all just depends on luck and everything else. Most important thing is we've also got center attention. This is allowing us to have the, it's over there, center of attention, which is allowing us to get the skill to land up at our feet, and it also increases the area of effect modifiers by 5% multiplicatively, so we gain more area of effect from skills. Grab the XP. Beautiful. We're going to grab the Ascension. Again, very strong Ascension. It comes back quite often. It lasts a decent amount of time. Movement speed's good. We do need the critical strike chances there. Beautiful. I want to get to at least 100%. Focus on that quite early so we can get the crits apply slow. And then also whatever else we get, also crits for disarray and so on. We're not going to go into bleed or any other elements. See, the thing is, if we do, we could get to our poison to dazed, but I think disarray to disoriented will be very powerful here as well. I don't think there's a need to get poison to dazed. As long as I can personally get myself to 100% critical strike chance, I think I'll be fine. In the end, the one thing that you could do is to grab your first skill not being Ask Vortex. If you're playing multiple skills, you obviously just grab Chromatic Bolt or Chromatic Slash and then use those to get yourself the poison skill, so you got poison on hit and so on and so forth. But in this case, it's pretty cool. It's pretty okay to not have the disarray to disoriented. We've got a 1 over here, and then there's a 3 at the bottom there. Movement speed is feeling really sluggish, so let's work on that. Area of effect I'm going to remove because we're no longer going to need it, and you'll see why. As you all know, one of my favorite passives in the whole game right now is the brittle to area of effect, and I've been using that to my full advantage as much as I possibly can. And this is another one where area of effect for this skill makes a massive difference to the skill. So 1, it can apply more slow to everything around it, but 2, it deals more damage based amount of slow stacks on the enemies. So what that means is it's going to deal more damage to more enemies, And having more area of effect means you're going to hit absolutely everything. So it's also really good defensively. Being able to absolutely whack everything on the screen at any given time is a really good defense, because you don't have to worry about things being in front of you or you being on top of things to hit them, whatever the case may be. You're literally going to be in such a strong, powerful position once you've got it. Just grabbing a bit of defenses. We will obviously look for things that are going to be able to increase the... just getting rid of those. We want a bigger critical hit chance. So we're going to just not take them when they're smaller. I don't really see a point in it. You can, because it all adds up, but I'm looking for the big ones. I've been struggling this morning with a frog in my throat. So like that moment over there where I couldn't really speak. So it's going to hopefully get better as we keep talking. Not really how it works, but you know, whatever. I did take something, so hopefully that's going to help us. And then the more we hit the boss with slow, the more stacks start to stack up. And then obviously we're going to be in a much better position. Obviously we can also move around and then get the boss to come to us. We need to be in a more open place. I didn't actually know we could go in the middle of the square here. So this will be much better for us. And then our ascension should actually pop up very soon. Oh, it's over here already. We don't need it, but it's just a little bit easier to defeat the boss quicker. Okay, so now's where the fun part comes, because now we get how. Wait a second. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. But that is a definite opportunity over there that I just saw. So we start off with the Voltage, and for Volt, we're going to try slow to brittle. We will eventually get the devastation power as well, but I don't think that's as important as everything else. We'll actually see how many stacks of area of effect we get, although we're not really doing it for the area of effect. We're literally doing it so we get more brittle, because brittle is extremely powerful here. So brittle, exposed on hit, shattered, we're going to grab each one of those, and then the next couple of boss runs we'll see what we can go from there. We've got disarray as well, so we want the Aranak for that as well. And yeah, beautiful little blue explosions happening on screen. I don't think they're too bad, but if you have, or if you think it's an assault, what I can do is we drop it down to like 70% or 60%. You still get the beautiful blue on the floor, but you don't have to worry about that flashbang of a blue as much. Okay, we need to get movement speed. Speaking of, I should have taken the dash. Just lock it this time. Slow stacking, grab ourselves HP, damages, beautiful. Want the cast frequency as well. Might as well use the locks, you know, I haven't been using them. Ooh, okay, so that, I mean, I want that magnetic, but those other upgrades are so much more I should have locked it. I'm making some rookie mistakes over here. We've picked up slow to disarray now, which means we can grab ourselves disarray, which means that we can then grab disarray to disoriented as well. But I think we need to grab the... I don't actually know which one's better. Where do we start? I mean, we need shattered and we need exposed on hit. I think those are going to be far more important. And then we can grab... where are we getting fragility though from? We are actually applying fragility. It must be in our skill tree then. Are we applying enough of it? That's the question. So is it enough to go from fragility to... See, the thing is, we never picked up a radiance powers and things like that.
This model's shaping up. That door won't last.
Oh, what do we do here? there's so many options that we can go for. Actually, it's crazy. Do I take one of every passive? Do I take multiple of the same passive? Do we need more exposed on hits, sort of thing, you know? It really just depends on the passives we get and things like that. We are going to take Ruined from the Void King, so we do need the at least 100% critical strike chance. So that is going to help us. I mean, we're now on 89%, which is great. Things just work out. I say we need critical strike chance, and then the game just gives us critical strike chance. Perfect. 97% right there. Movement speed, multicasting. We don't need the prismatic cannon stuff. Multicast, just grab the crits. We're on 100% critical strike chance now, so that helps us for the disarray to disoriented as well. And then obviously the boss for the Void King. So we do these guys nice and early so that they're easier to defeat. Now they've got a couple of upgrades that we need, so we are going to have to fight them a few times. Hopefully we can defeat them very quickly each time, because otherwise it's a really difficult boss fight. Probably the hardest fight, the Titan fight in the entire game. But we're going to start with Slow to Brittle. We get the Shattered to Prowess as well as Devastation. All three of those are very, very good and very strong for us. I wanted the Slow to Brittle though, because the more brittle we apply, the better. And then we're going to go for Exposed over here. Shattered, fight the Void King, get a wound. We're going to take the health and health regen possibly from our next fight. By the way, what is that music playing? Also, look at the area of effect now. It's beautiful. And the center of attention makes it so we don't have to worry about anything. We literally cover the entire screen in slow. In Ice Vortex. Alright, we finally got the crit to slow again. We've been missing that for quite a long time. We no longer have to worry about our ascension actually. Although, I mean, it's nice regardless. The only thing is it also makes our laser beams, as you can see, bug out. So, I mean, they don't bug out, but the textures look weird at a much higher area of effect. And even though the number keeps going up because we're applying more and more brittle, unfortunately 1,000 stacks is the highest you can get to or benefit from. Alright. But as soon as we get something like the Exposed, is going to be far more... Oh... Where do we get electrified from in our build? Do we have a chance for skills to apply electrified? We are getting stacks of electrified. Is that from our ascension? I mean, not our ascension, is our artifact. That's supposed to be radiance. Is that a bug? I'm not gaining radiance. Let's just reroll there. Good reroll. Grab more crits. Slow, disarray, block, slow. You know, just grab whatever. Every stat is good. We do gain radiance, actually, so it is giving us radiance, but we're also getting like electrified somehow. I don't know if that's intentional or what the story is over there. It's gone up with our artifact power, yeah. Somehow we are getting electrified from our artifact power. That's really cool. I don't think we're supposed to, but we're getting it.
Progress analyzed. Getting closer now.
Could have gone for the one at the top there. It's whatever. Okay, more health, multicast. The damage and the relentless is beautiful there. Even though my mouse is over there, that's not what we were taking. I was using my keyboard. I do that. That's why we've got the powers at the bottom for everyone. I know that people are wanting me to try other single skills. and other triple skills and so on and so forth. But some of them are going to be very difficult, guys. Like, I'll try them, I'll test them, but I can't guarantee they're going to work the way that we want them to. Some of them sound really fun to try, but some of them sound grueling because the skill does not scale in any way, shape, or form. So it's like, how do we even get that going? It's like, it's going to be crazy. Alright. And electrified goes off. It's crazy. I don't know why that's a thing even.
Success. Blood collected.
Okay, exposed. We also get weakness to fragility. Where do we have weakness? What? Like, where? Where is there weakness in our build? What is going on? This character has things going on where it doesn't tell us. I gotta speak to the developer and see something. I think I know what's going on. And if this is the truth, if this is what's happening, then Machinist may be the most powerful character in the game. I think there are hidden passives in his ascension. So you know how Houndmaster's dogs have hidden passage based on the passives based on the weapon. If you didn't know it, I'll put it down in the description for you guys. But they have hidden passives. Actually, you can just comment and I'll put it down there because I want to see how many of you actually heard what I said. So comment if you want to know what they are. Otherwise, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, hidden passives. I think there is a hidden passive there. I'm going to ask the developer. Also, I love how the next objective will always be at least out of the circle. There's never a chance that you can have the ascension, two objectives up at the same time. I don't like that actually, but I think it's clever that the developers did it that way. They coded it so you can't get two objectives at the exact same time and speed run this. But that would have been fun. I don't know. Fun never allowed. Okay, just dodge the red circles. In case you're wondering how I ever dodge them, it's because I have many of an hour in this game. And before, bosses used to get a whack ton. And when I say a whack ton, I mean a whack ton of action speed. So being able to dodge them now is very, very easy compared to what it used to be like. It used to be so much harder to dodge them. Like, imagine they'd already used 30 skills now. Like, there they're just chilling, you know, they're just walking so slowly, so innocently. Before, the enemy's attack speed and movement speed used to scale as well. Now they're capped to like 30% or 25%. Before, it used to scale infinitely as well. So now imagine a prophetess with a laser beam going at 10,000% attack speed. Crazy. The end of all runs, that one. And imagine now this boss, everything spawning instantly. It just, yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, you used to learn how to dodge very well, very quickly. Slow to disarray again. There's our shattered. We get the Void King now. A 14-minute ass Vortex only is not bad. Something interesting that I want to show you guys. Look at the timer when we click on teleport and tell me what you notice. It didn't happen. It happened too quickly. But next time we go through the portal, after we've beaten the boss and chosen a Titan, just pay attention to the timer and let me see if you notice anything. It's something that I've noticed for years now. I don't think it's anything I've ever brought up to the developers because, it's just a funky little thing. But I wonder if it has any purpose or if it's an Easter egg or if it's trying to explain anything to you as a person or character or time-wise. It's very interesting. Once you notice it, let me know. Okay, we got our exposed, we've got our slow to brittle. We still need so much more. So many passes we can get. So many good things we can get. I really want to try and be silly here and see just how much fragility, just how much radiance and all of that we can apply. The problem is, if it is our artifact power, then it's not going to help us grabbing those passives. It's actually going to just be a waste of time. So I don't know if I actually want to waste the time like that. Anyway, we do the kobolds next anyway, so we can pick up one devastation. This was a nice fast one, actually. Okay, more slow stacks, more disarray stacks, more cast frequency. As you can see, the duration is 1.6 seconds, the cooldown is 1.1 seconds. I want to try and get that cooldown to as low as possible, and then obviously increasing damage. Oh, we do have to do the kobolds anyway, because we need to get the shattered to prowess. So we will do them again, because gaining shattered to prowess is going to be invaluable to us. I just don't know how many stacks we can apply with just one skill. Obviously using 6 skills with this will be far better, but I thought it would be fun to try single skill. And by the way, I did try this on like +4. It is much harder. I'm not saying it's impossible. It very much is. But I don't know how far you can get. I think you could definitely kill the Void King, but that's probably the extent of how far you'll get with it. Alright, so here we can go very defensive or we can go offensive. It really just depends on how we're feeling. We can also really use a bit more defense. Slow. So, I mean, critical damage is very big. We lose 30% block, which we already don't have a lot of. Cast frequency, we lose the area. Area we don't need, but we don't need that much cast frequency either, considering we're sitting at 280 plus the 280% only. That's an option. There's just area of effect. There's critical strike chance. But these two are both very... I think we'll go for the damage movement speed in that. I mean, our movement speed is already not that great, so there were just so many options. Alright, so now we chill over here. Just look at the beautiful, beautiful damage. I can't believe that we have electrified and all of that. I need to just, well, we'll double check the skill tree at the very end, because it's very possible that he has that stuff in his skill tree, but we need to get rid of all possibilities first before I speak to the developer and find out what is actually going on there. But I want to find out. It makes no sense to me that he has electrified, weakness, all those things that you otherwise struggle to get on a lot of characters. Okay, lots of flashing happening there. Sorry, guys. Alright, double damage. Perfect. Now we pick up wound. There we go. Again, in case you don't know, wound, anytime you apply an effect, while wound is active, there's a 50% chance that this will be doubled, and it lasts for 4 seconds. So, also notice 1717. As soon as we go, we'll start off with Vivian Volkage. It went up to 20. So it's just a slight timer thing. But it's interesting to know that that happens. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but just something that I always notice.
Progress analyzed. I'm getting closer now. This model's shaping up. That door won't last. System override in progress. We're doing good. Fragment acquired. We're on the way.
It might be worth doing that,
Secure.
because now we can do the kobolds twice in a row, which will give us devastation as well as the shatter to prowess, which is what we're looking for. We'll see. It all depends. Grabbing all the slow, all the disarray damages. HP is good. Disarray is good. Guys, disarray is a multiplicative scaling skill, so we get a 62% increased or multiplicative damage increase per. I don't know if that's not per stat. I think it's overall. I don't actually know. I gotta double check those things. But I think that's an overall thing. So if you have the maximum amount will be 65%, or up to 65%. No, don't want to do you. Just grab our ascension for increased stats. HP goes to 729. That's cracked. I need a 2-fight here. Oh, there was a 2-fight here. Oh well, it's whatever. Merciless, multicast. Crit damage is also pretty good. Ooh, the cast frequency coming out like that. 0.9 second, 454 damage per stack, guys. And that number is just going to go up now because we're going to grab the shatter to prowess. Okay, the only thing I'm really scared of is the laser beam. There it is, so that's fine. And they both should be defeated. Perfect. Okay, there's already Radiance to finesse, but we're looking for the shatter to prowess. That should make us go to a far higher level now with damage. Hopefully, that's the plan at least.
Treasure detected. Shields up. Start extracting.
Start extracting. Kind of weird that we have a machinist saying that, and the one thing we are doing is extracting the gold from this area. Because we're such a high level though, we don't get a lot of increased gold gain there. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's whatever. 0.8 seconds. It keeps going down. That's beautiful. Okay, 454. Let's go do the kobolds again so we can get the devastation out of the way, because the longer that we keep doing this, the harder they're going to get. And we get quite a lot of stacks of prowess, actually. Far more than I thought we would. 500 to the damage. Ooh, okay. Gonna turn down the visuals a little bit more. Just because they do feel like they're getting quite a bit crazy there with the flashing. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna grab this for the increased HP and damage. That electrified going off is crazy. I don't know where it came from. 712 damage because of the ascension as well. Guys, that's crazy damage stacks. That's per stack of slow. And I don't think the caps are limited. Everything eventually just melts. There's a one over here. It's a boss fight. That's a bit unfortunate. There's a 2 all the way down at the bottom of it. Oh man, why did the game do this to me? As soon as I leave the area, it pops a 3 right where I was. Critical strike damage. I think we need some armor and stuff like that. I mean, the more slow stacks, the better, right? But that's not quite what we're looking for. We don't want bleed or block. I don't think we even need more movement speed either. We're sitting at 250%, which is more than enough. Okay, so now we're going to get Devastation. I don't actually know if it even works on the character or not, but hey, it's just something extra to get, I guess. Luckily, we have a full screen AoE, so I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm next to them to hit them. It's more about I just need to survive. I want to pick up our Ascension, but obviously picking it up is quite difficult. Luckily, we never lost any HP there. It was very close though. We're going to grab our Devastation over here. And then I want to try something. We'll see if it works. I don't actually know if it will though. But let's go do some Midorak. Oh no, wait. We got Aranak first to do. And then we'll try the other stuff.
Let's give the enemy something to remember.
Otherwise, grabbing more exposed might be the way to go. The damage does need time to scale though. I think we are hitting the point where it's becoming not doing enough.
Progress analyzed. I'm getting closer now.
Let's see how much damage we are now. 752 per stack. I can't even see how many stacks we apply.
That door won't last. Fragment acquired. We're on the way.
Because if I do it to a boss, I need to pay attention to the boss moving. But I can't see how many stacks I'm applying to everything else around us at the same time. Maybe we can see a boss here before we... I mean 6,000, we got to about 6,000 stacks before the boss exploded. So 6,000 times 700, that's a lot of damage. It's not a number, it's just a lot of damage. Okay, armors and blocks. Gonna help us a lot. I actually don't even need to dodge that much anymore. We're actually on 13,000 stacks now on the enemies. Beautiful. It's only a 2 fight left. It's another boss fight. It's very irritating. We do get our ascension as they spawn, which is fine. That's actually good for us. And voila. Really not a lot of XP getting anymore. Get some more life. And disarray to disoriented. Let's see just how much, actually how much crit do we have? 165. So we can work on getting a little bit more critical strike chance as well. Let's see, we're already on 15,000 stacks, 16, 19, 20, 21,000. There's more crit. So it's stagnating to about 20,000 stacks. That hitbox is trash, but it's whatever. Here's our ascension. And that should help us deal more damage. Not deal more stacks, but just damage per stack. Massive difference between having the ascension and not. Huge difference. But we'll see now with the last one if the disarray to disoriented actually helps us. And then we can go to... Is it Midori? I mean, it's not a hard boss fight. It's just irritating with the poison. Let's see if there's anything here that we can grab.
Shoot first, ask later.
I think the disarray made a big difference. We'll see once we do like a boss fight. I mean the disoriented, sorry. I think on bosses it won't be so good, but for defeating trash mobs it definitely makes a big difference. Especially as soon as we add our ascension. I actually forgot how powerful the ascension was. We should have kept some passives for it. Or maybe it would have made things a bit easier for us. Okay, here's a boss fight. Let's see. I think it makes quite a big difference. I also feel like we don't need the boss fights. Okay, we only need 4 more, so we'll do this +1 here. I'm looking in the wrong place to get myself. As you can see, can't reach the next one unfortunately, but we don't need to reach it. Ooh, so much cast frequency there. I actually need the HP and the armor. I should be stacking armor, guys.
Progress analyzed. I'm getting closer now. Fragment acquired. We're on the way. System ready. Titan hunting protocol engaged.
Let's see how quickly we can do this. Like I mentioned, not a very difficult boss to fight against because we can just stay away. And because we have so much AoE, we deal that much damage regardless. I don't know, and maybe I should test this more, going for more devastation stacks with the Cobalt brothers. Okay, we picked up our ascension. We can also like aim it at the boss. That would be quite clever, because that will allow us to get more stacks of slow. Boss did get, but things are going a bit slower, so we're going to call it over here, guys. Let me know what you think. Actually, I really want to test to see if this works. Every time you cause a critical strike. That's also really good. We don't have aptitude. Every time you cause a critical strike. Right, we're going to call it. I don't think we have anything to do with that. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It was, I mean, ask Vortex only. I need to find out about the prismatic cannon though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.